Hello everybody, I hope everyone's keeping good and I'd like to thank you for joining us online today for the seminar. My name is Sheelagh Hennessy and I'm a student in Tralee IT. I have worked many years in public and private centres with a variety of groups of time. I have a passion for adventure sports and I work mainly in community development through outdoor learning and adventure sports. The aim of this presentation is to outline and explore the Japanese practice of Shinrin-Yoku, a type of forest bathing. I will highlight how these elements can be incorporated into outdoor learning programs within Ireland. The four elements I have chosen to integrate into my future practices are the senses, storytelling, use of reflection, and use of environment. Shinrin-Yoku is an experiential process of embodiment through the senses and immersion in the innate healing properties of the forest. The facilitator would frame the activities by guiding curiosity and the senses through the use of questioning to improve mental and physical health of individuals. The practice was developed as a way to counteract an infliction called karoshi, which translates death by stress. Due to the antidote's success, the government then invested $4 million in 2003 to create new areas. As you can see, the literature shows many mental and physical benefits such as enhancing creativity, improvement in short-term memory and attention, decrease in cortisol levels, the stress hormone. In modern Irish society, we can empathise with the similar pressures that were experienced in Japan. Shinrin-Yoku could be an innovative way to prevent the continuous rise in physical and mental health issues in Ireland. Through my own practice, I have incorporated elements through paddle sports and primary school outdoor learning programs and have observed the following benefits. Benefits such as development of agency within the learners. It can inspire curiosity and awe about the environment and an opportunity for people to switch off. There is some challenges I see about incorporating this practice fully into Ireland, and one of those being 11% of Ireland is covered in woodland versus 67% in Japan. Access to many landscapes or environments such as woodlands and mountains is an issue, and sometimes the steps needed to get permissions to access these sites with students can be difficult. The cultural perception of being viewed as a hippie and being seen to be connected to the landscape for purely health benefits. Facilitators within Ireland viewing it as a nature bathing and do not see the relevance to their practice to teach adventure or outdoor education. There is many opportunities. Ireland does have 5% bogland, thousands of kilometres of coastline and river channels. It's also associated with very little cost if used in a local environment, and it can be easily adaptable and accessible to all regardless of background. How I see myself incorporating this into my future practice is just to focus on a few elements of it and a few parts. It's a huge practice and these are the few bits I've picked. Firstly, I would focus more on reflection and understanding the importance of reflection is the first part. How I do this would be to incorporate the Kelly kettle, which is an Irish invention, I suppose. It was taken from the Irish fishermen and Irish native travellers. And with the groups, you can gather materials, light the fire, the making of the tea. It's a perfect environment to share experiences about the adventure or the learning that has happened. And you can use this as a reflection piece about the experiences. Next would be to provide time for all future activities, be that educational or recreational, to engage the participants in aspects of the practice to achieve their individual outcomes. I would also like to work more on the storytelling aspect, cultivating a connection to the place and enhancing opportunities to engage in socially constructed learning. Teaching and learning the conventional way work for many, but I find there is a little encouragement to consciously engage the senses. Engaging the senses is the basic way we interpret the world. We can incorporate the sense to aid in the teaching of hard skills, for example, surfing a wave while kayaking, or an awareness of a river environment for safety aspects. Another way which I could incorporate it is doing sensory orienteering. That would be to develop connection to the environment and all that lives there, trees, birds and badgers. This would bring the participants into the present moment through their different senses. In 2008, humans officially became an urbanized civilization, meaning an average of more people live in urban areas than in the countryside. In Irish society, we are living in an age where children spend 6 hours sedentary. We are repeatedly exposed to artificial lighting and living in an era of information overload. Research shows that these points stated can be linked to many physical and mental health challenges. This information is nothing new. The research proves that elements outlined such as reflection, storytelling, engagement of the senses can have positive impacts on the health, well-being and learning. I suggest keep doing the excellent work that you are doing within adventure and recreational programs. But please add these elements to your practice. Make small adjustments through direct experiences and holistic teaching methods to inspire curiosity and well-being and enhance the positive impacts that Shinrin-Yoku can provide. Thank you. Cheers.